All right, Shalom, we're gonna get right into it. Give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh, Hashem Abashah. What we got now?
Tornadoes in 4 states since Tornado Alley since Friday. There's evidence Tornado Alley is expanding with fewer twisters in the Great Plains. Father and brother when the wind was a teacher. And
we really need help, man.
D'Angelo White and Diamond Waldington lost their mother, stepfather, and brother when the wind tore apart their mobile home. Helen Munford was a teacher and bus driver. Danny, a welder. Their son Jadarian was only 14.
She got 7 kids, 8 grandkids. That's all we know is our mom and dad, and they gone.
Tonight they're staying with family because they lost their homes as well.
What we got now? Oh, man, it's hard, man.
In all, reports of at least 25 tornadoes in 4 states since Friday. There's evidence Tornado Alley is expanding with fewer twisters in the Great Plains and more in the southeast. This is the small town of Rolling Fork before and after the catastrophic EF4 tornado. In many cases, people still can't believe just how strong this tornado was. They point to these 2 big rigs. They say they were parked side by side. When the tornado came in, it lifted them up and tossed them to a different section of the neighborhood and left them like this, mangled on top of each other. So why was this tornado so destructive? It happened at night, and it was incredibly long-lasting. Its path a staggering 59 miles, and it tore through vulnerable communities.
I got a bunch of clothes under the tree there.
Greg Henderson has lived here his whole life, but when we met him, he was looking for his home.
The idea that it would be this much damage that we're seeing right now.
A state of emergency declared in Arkansas due to the severe weather signed by Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Most of you know we activated Arkansas's National Guard, and we have approximately 100 guardsmen that are on the ground.
Meteorologists at the ABC affiliate on the air in Little Rock reacting to the damage as they provided live reports.
We have friends and family who have been affected by this, that homes have been destroyed. And so if there's hesitation, we're trying to keep our composure, too.
While damaging hail and high winds also ripped through parts of Illinois, while the current storm system moves east.
Everything crosses the Mississippi over the next several hours. Chicago, you're going to get slammed with this in the early morning hours getting through Atlanta, and then it goes into the northeast.
ABC meteorologists urging people to have a safety plan in place, knowing your nearest shelter and being equipped with supplies. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
I haven't heard a thing. Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Stop. Debris in the air.
Yeah, we get debris in the air.
Death and destruction across several states after dozens of tornadoes tore through the country Friday night. Here's video of just some of the damage done in Arkansas, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. At least 10 people have died and more than 28 million people were under tornado watch as those storms moved through. And that's just a heartbreaking sight to see. Thousands of families will now begin sifting through what's left of their homes and businesses.
Breaking news out of Belvedere, Illinois. This is another picture from another angle of the Apollo Theater at 104 North State Street, where part of the roof has come down and the awning, as you can see in front. that listed the acts for tonight. There was a concert scheduled there for tonight, and people were in the building watching the opening acts.
Absolutely, we do know. This is actually our Fox 32 crew on the ground right now. We do know that several bands were going to take the stage tonight. And in fact, from the video that we did see on the inside, we were able to see lights already on the stage. So we do know that at least someone had taken that stage tonight. In terms of the headliner, Morbid Angel did not take the stage. It doesn't sound like just yet, but they did release a statement really telling people to stay away, saying that they're sheltering in place and they hope that everyone is safe tonight. Again, we do know that awning came down on the outside, and it appears that part of the roof came down on the inside, falling right onto the people that were inside participating in this concert.
More than 20 ambulances called to the scene, and we saw a number of first responders bringing people out on stretchers. We also know.
So you see the judgment of the Lord. Okay. All right, let's move in scripture. Let's go to Psalm chapter 7, verse 11. Psalm 7, verse 11. Was that right? Yeah, Psalm 7, verse 11. It says, the Most High judge the righteousness, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Right? He's angry with the wicked every day. Right? He's angry with the wicked every day. Read that again. Psalm 7, verse 11. The Most High judge the righteousness, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I praise thee, whoever perish be innocent, or when the righteous cut off, even a sin. They have plowed iniquity and sowed wickedness and reaped the same. Verse 9, by the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of their nostril are they consumed. Right? Job 4, verse 7 says, remember, I praise thee, whoever perish be innocent, or when the righteous cut off. Right? Remember, I praise thee, whoever perish being innocent. One of my favorite scriptures, Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. It say, remember now the courageous day of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the year draw near, but I should say, I have no pleasure in them. Right? Remember in the courageous day of thy youth, Isaiah 55, verse 6. Isaiah 55, verse 6, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call upon him while he is near. Right? Seek ye the Lord. Verse 7, it said, let the wicked forsake his ways, and the righteous man his thought, let him return to the Lord. He will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundant of pardon. Verse 8, it said, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heaven are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts in your thoughts. So right. Verse 7, it said, let the wicked forsake his ways, and the righteous man his thoughts, and let him return to the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundant of pardon. Right? So seek the Lord while he may be found. Let's go back to Isaiah 26. No, Isaiah 29, verse 6. It says, I should be visit of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storms and tempers, and the flame of devouring fire. Right? That should be visit of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes, and great noise with storms and tempers, and the flame of devouring fire. Right? You should be visit of the Lord. Get a couple more. 4 more minutes. What else? Well, yeah, let's go back to Psalms. Chapter 83. No, let's go to Isaiah. No. Psalm chapter 40. No, Psalm 47, verse 2. It says, for the Lord Most High is terrible, and he's a great king over all the earth. Right? He is terrible. So great king over all the earth. Oh my goodness. Psalms chapter 83, verse 12. Oh, nobody got this one. No, that's not what I want. Let's go to Psalm 89, verse 14. It says, the just and judgment are in the heaven of thy throne, and mercy and truth should go before thy face. Right? Justice and judgment are in the heaven of thy throne, and mercy and truth should go before thy face. What else? Let's go to Luke. Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Oh no, this is 1 Corinthians. Chapter 5, verse 11. You know what? I forgot. Let me see if I got this right. How much? All right, let's go to Nahum chapter 1, verse 7. It says, the Lord is good. Let me see. I know I forget that. Okay, yeah. Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. It say, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and he will not all quit the wicked. The Lord had his way in the whirlwind, and the storms and the cloud are the dust of his foot. Right in his. Let's read that again. Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not all quit the wicked. The Lord had his way in the whirlwind, and the storms and the clouds are the dust of his foot. Right? The Lord is slow to anger. All right. Luke 13, verse 3. Right. What did it say? How many dead died? The roof collapsed. One died. Yeah. Luke 13, verse 3. It say, I tell you, nay, but except you repent, you shall all likewise perish. Right. Verse 5. I tell you, nay, but except you repent, you shall all likewise perish. Man, it's a fearful thing to fall to the hand of the power. As you see here, tornado, deadly storm, the Lord is sounding in Babylon. Man, look at that. Look right turn to death. What else? I don't know who was there, but yeah. Okay, it says last 21 deaths after deadly storm tornado caused devastation in the south. Say it's 22, but yeah. Man. Let's get watch that. Look at that.
In other news, at least 21 people are dead, with dozens more injured after tornadoes and dangerous storms tear through the South and Midwest. More than 50 tornadoes were reported across multiple states in the span of just 24 hours.
Yeah, KTLA 5's John Fenolio joining us live in the studio tonight. He's got the latest on that story. John?
Corrine, Rick, the images we are seeing coming into the newsroom are devastating. The damage being described as catastrophic. What's worse, most of these supercell storms that spawn tornadoes struck at night while people were sleeping.
Oh my God.
Stunning destruction across the South and Midwest.
Oh my God.
Dozens of tornadoes and powerful thunderstorms tearing through towns and cities overnight across Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas. At least 21 people killed and dozens injured across 6 states, much of the damage in Little Rock, where a massive EF3 tornado with wind speeds of 165 miles per hour.
Fear of the Lord, man. Right, make no return to the Lord. That should be it. Yeah. Luke 13, verse 5, it says, I tell you now, except you repent, you should all likewise perish. So I'm going to close out right there. Seek you, the Lord. All give it all praise, honor, and glory. To Yahweh, by Shema Rashah. Double honor to the apostle, brother, and elder Greg Millstone. Shalom to the host of the black. Shalom. What the hell, man? Man, this thing messed up. I didn't cut this shit off. What the hell, man? Oh.